haunted in Black Hollow. The six of them set out at dawn, boots crunching over frostbitten leaves, breath curling in the sharp air. They were seasoned hikers, Sarah, Marco, June, Tyler, Emma, and Lila, drawn together by a love for remote places and the quiet solace of old forests. The trail through Black Hollow was rumored to be overgrown, barely marked, but they welcomed the challenge. By midday, the light had already begun to dwindle, shadows thickening beneath ancient trees, but they pressed on, only half joking about the fairy tales of witches and lost souls that locals whispered about. It was June who first noticed the figure, a tall, indistinct shape glimpsed between the birches, always just far enough away to blur with the darkness. At first, they laughed it off, a trick of the light, maybe a deer. But as the group moved deeper into the forest, the shadow never seemed to fall behind, sometimes appearing on the left, sometimes on the right, but always present, always watching. Sarah called out, her voice echoing unnaturally, but there was no answer, only a cold hush settling over them, as though even the birds were holding their breath. Nervous now, they decided to turn back. They retraced their steps, following the markers they'd left, a broken branch, a scrap of bright tape, Emma's distinctive boot print. Yet after an hour of walking, the forest did not thin as expected. Instead, they stumbled out onto the same moss-ringed clearing they'd left behind, the one with the rotting logs split like a toothless grin. They argued, certain they had made a mistake, but every attempt to leave, taking different routes, even walking in silence, brought them back to that same cursed spot. The sun, now sinking, cast long, unnatural shadows, and with each return, the air grew colder, heavier, as if the woods themselves were breathing. Night fell, and the shadow drew closer, no longer content to lurk at the edges. It stood among the trees, indistinct but dreadful, its hollow gaze fixed on them. Their flashlights flickered and died, swallowed by an unnatural gloom. Panic set in, they screamed for help, voices strangled by the dense air. One by one, they began to vanish, slipping away into the black, pulled by invisible hands. In the end, only silence remained, broken by the wind whispering through the trees, carrying faint echoes of laughter and footsteps, forever looping in the haunted heart of Black Hollow.